Live and on time. Real quick. We do some sound testing, man, to get this up on this TV. This let me see. Gotta do my usual check in. We do some sound test. There we go. Okay. I know Kanye should be. I think you got the link, but I don't see it clicking yet. We about to see what's up, though. We about to see what's up. Another one by Yak. Share this out. We got all the posts ready today. I did make the event today too. People see it. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. There go my brother Kanye right there in the building.
Shalom, shalom, family. All praises to the Most High Yahawah for another opportunity, man.
That's right, man. That's right. Definitely trying to remain in the spirit despite all the things that's coming at us.
Gotta constantly endure.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's easier said than done. I ain't even gonna cap with you.
God.
So definitely, man. Look at that message. It will not. It will not, man. Definitely will not. All opposition is getting hit with strong rebukes in the humblest way possible. Strong rebukes. You ain't got time to play with people no more. Bring it. Get it. Let's get it, man. I'm out here with the wild dude today. I ain't even turn the camera. I'm gonna turn it on for a minute. I ain't gonna turn it off though. That's how we get in here. Gotta get back right. Shalom to the people that's here, man. Shalom, everybody. Like my brother Kanye said, man, we back through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Lord willing, with another wonderful and powerful live class through the spirit, man. And here, we love doing lessons. We love going into things, man. We have to talk about this prophecy, man. We are literally living in the last days, bro. If you can't see it, even, from a macro level to a micro, I don't know what's going on with you. Because these spirits are out here. I'm talking about, we've been having weird things happen at camp, weird interactions online, just all type of stuff, man. It's really some serious times we in right now, man. We really have to endure people, places, and things. You know what I mean? And I said we love to go into lessons, but right now we have to talk about prophecy, man. Like, really open your eyes to really what's going on and understand what time we're in, and understand what's to come, what's coming to these people, to everybody. Everybody is about to receive their lot. Even like when bro brought that out in what's that, Editions of Esther. There's 2 lots, obviously, for Israelites and for Gentiles, but it's just going to be lots for the elect and the people that's going to make it and the ones that's not going to make it. Everybody has a lot. Everybody is about to reap what they sow. Everybody is about to eat the produce of the fruit that they've been producing. It's about to be evident, man. You know what I mean? Before I go on the diatribe, I want to say, call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM Yahawashi, and that's all praise to the Most High God, whose real name is Yahawah in the Paleo Hebrew. We do so in the name of his son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His real name is Yahawashi Mashiach in the Paleo Hebrew. I'm your brother Ratazian Yahawah, and we are Yahawah's law keepers, man. As always, we here YLK with my brothers.
Shalom. I think Kanye you muted, but shalom, family. All praise to the Most High for another day, man. Another day of captivity. Just another day to realize the prophecy is coming to pass. You feel what I'm saying? This is a time to be and high hopes, man. We know what all of this is bringing. This is bringing the second coming of our Lord, Hamashiach Yahawashi, to redeem us from the land of our captivity and to subjugate all of our oppressors in the name of Yahawah. You feel what I mean? And this is a great time to be alive, man. It's a great time to be joyful. Great time to look ahead, man. We can't get caught up in none of this stuff down here. All of this stuff is a test to purify his elect, bro. You feel what I mean? All of this stuff is a test, bro. And we got the blueprint to pass it. We got the whole cheat sheet. You feel what I mean? We got the whole cheat sheet. Pray fast, continuously afflict your souls, and cry out to the Most High. He'll be there for you, man. In these troublous times we heading into.
Shalom, shalom, family. Like the brother said, we got to patiently endure. You know what I'm saying? Like this, all hell is about to break loose out in this land. And if you're not storing up your treasures in heaven, building up your faith, you know what I'm saying, building that connection with the Most High, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be partaking in that chaos too. You know what I'm saying? While the ones who's putting that work in now, that effort in now, gonna be shielded and protected. So it's like, what side of the fence do you really want to be on? You know what I'm saying? The brothers with us at YLK, we trying to store up our treasures in heaven. We trying to make it into the kingdom, serve the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And whatever happens, happens. Right?
Yeah,
All praises.
You gotta be willing to accept everything, the good with the bad, good, bad, or indifferent. And you know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff, man, definitely is afflicting down here. And we still have to get through it, but it also lets you know what times we in. And just also too, like even the stuff like that is pretty much smaller afflictions when you really look at the whole scope of things. Because even the things you may be arguing about, it could be with your family, it could be things you're going through. When these things really start to come to pass, all these things is not going to matter. People that may be concerned about bills, cars, messing up, all these other things like with our everyday life, so-called life that we have, but what life are we really living? You know what I mean? Things that we're thinking about now is really not going to matter when all these plans that, you know, the devil has and going on. Because even Kanye, I believe you showed me something when we was at the gym and they was basically saying they trying to have the digital ID out by 2028, right? So what you think they're gonna speed up things? Because it says something like you won't be able to be a part of society unless you have it by this time when they try to do it. And you know they're gonna speed it up. And the Most High already said he's gonna, while they're in the middle of their plans, while they're about to fill their belly, he's gonna full the plan. So they're not gonna go all the way through it. Because he said if he don't come back in a good time, that he said even the elect, you know what I mean, could be deceived and won't make it. So he has to come back, you know, promptly. And we are hastening his coming. And right now, which we're going to read into, like with this title, is Reds, which I seen an article somewhere, and it says Putin planned on doing something at least before, like, but by Christmas time, right? So just with the title, Putin threatens to cancel Christmas was through the spirit, because if y'all Israelites, y'all know y'all shouldn't be celebrating that wicked-ass holiday anyway. You know what I mean? So, man, without further ado, I know my brother Shop got some videos and stuff, but you know what? I'm gonna start with the little article. So I don't know if y'all have been seeing, who have been watching, but it's been stuff going on every time. Like even with the Tyson fight, with Tyson and Jake Paul, you know, everybody and their mama was watching that. But while that was happening, it was declarations and stuff being passed. I believe that's the day after that is when Biden gave Ukraine the go ahead to launch long-range missiles into Russia. And they end up doing it. And like, this is what's happening now. So, and not only that, they gave them the go ahead, but it's like other countries have been going at it as well too. So Putin has gave a statement, which is why I led with this as the you know, the title for today, right? So if anybody can pull up that one, if we could pull up the one with where Biden did tell them to go ahead and see the date, and then I'm about to actually pull up this one in the Economic Times real quick about with the title, just to try to start here with this real quick. Man, where is it at? I could have sworn just 1 second. Not Indian Times. Here we go. I'm about to share my screen real quick. Shalom to the people that's in here, man. Don't hesitate, tap in. We looking for real true believers and true law keepers, man. Anybody else, y'all know what y'all can do. All right, you can see my screen. So this is the Economic Times, right? Look at the title. Russia threatens U.S. nuclear war by Christmas. Here's what we know of threats and possible responses. Let's see. Synopsis. Russia is currently in a state of war. This was last updated. So what's today? The 21st. So this was updated yesterday, right? Russia is currently in a state of war with Ukraine, but is now planning on expanding its war scenario to the who? United States as well, y'all. It is here. This is a world war now. It is here. His eyes is focused on us, even though we know United States has been a problem the whole time, been that secret hand. He's now saying it out loud. According to a warning by pro-Putin spokesperson Sergei Murkov, will the geopolitical tensions between both the countries increase after these statements? Right. Russia and Ukraine are currently in the midst of a war, and the United States is playing quite an important role in the situation, having supplied long-range missiles to Ukraine recently, which has now turned up the geopolitical by a notch. After the United States gave permission to Ukraine, right there, that's the very again, I was telling him to pull it up, but right here, and I believe this happened literally after the Tyson and Jake Paul fight, right? But look, after the United States gave permission to Ukraine to charge long-range nuclear missiles, Russia has directly threatened U.S. about launching nuke strikes at Western nations by Christmas. Yeah, cancel Christmas, right? That's what we hoping before then. But he say by then, we hope this before then, right? People out here about to be going all wasting all that money, which it don't even make sense anyway. You know what I mean? Nobody gonna be thinking about that if it's damn nukes dropping, right? But let's look at this. Has Putin aid strong threats at the West? Britain and France have also been dragged into this open threat by Russia top officials after these two NATO nations permitted Ukraine to charge long-range missiles on Russia, something that has triggered an international crisis with the probability of things ending up like a World War III scenario. The shock move of providing long-range nukes and even allowing Russia's enemies' country to fire them was a highly surprising scenario out of the Russian officials' parts. Is Donald Trump in favor of the Ukraine-Russia war, which we know he is because he literally said he's going to be done away with them. And it just also lets you know where we are, so-called where this country is, because we're not even a part of this, but where they are as a country. Because I remember when Donald Trump was about to get in office, right? They were saying that he said that he is going to stop funding Ukraine and all this other stuff. So while Biden is still president, he's still trying to basically undermine and set things up and do them and help them as much as he can. Because I believe he gave them more money either today or sometime this week. I don't know exactly when he gave them, but I seen somewhere that he gave them even more money, which Donald Trump said he's not trying to even do any of that, right? So before I finish reading this article, I love to let this Bible speak because it just made me think. If Trump is saying this, who's about to be the upcoming president, but they out here still providing for them and doing this, right here, it just speaks breath into this scripture right here. Right here, straight to the point. Matthew 12:25. And Yahawashi knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then shall his kingdom stand? You know what I mean? How? They out here with two different agendas. They're doing two different things. They have two different ideologies. And you know what I mean? They're working against each other. But there's the same nation of people. They are all heathen Edomites, and this is what they're doing to each other, right? So let me just see a little bit more on this, and then I seen just some videos, other things, and then we're just gonna be led by the Spirit, right? So reads, even Donald Trump Jr., the son of the president-elect of the United States, is of the opinion that Joe Biden is trying to trigger a World War III scenario that's the plan, before his father takes over as the president of the United States, which could lead to a global crisis which may need to be resolved then. Trump is always the resolution person in such cases and has been couching for a diplomatic discussion between the countries in this conflict, which could get jeopardized in a warlike situation goes out of hand before Trump takes over. You see what I'm saying? That's pretty much right there. That's all, and I'm happy that was short and sweet, right? So they're doing this before the president because they both have two different agendas. So think about this, right? I believe what they say Trump is supposed to get in office, what, maybe January 20th? So think about how much time we have right now. That's 2 months from today, right now. Basically 2 months, minus a day. So think about how much can happen, or it's probably going to happen, because this fits with the devil knowing that he has but a short time. So he's going to want to start doing some stuff, just working against Trump, because Trump is thinking he's not about to help Ukraine. He's trying to make peace treaties, but Biden and them and all this, and it's probably just a blow at them like, okay, y'all didn't pick hairs, well, we about to mess up the office while we have this last 2 months in power to do so. You know what I mean? But that's just something there real quick. Shaw, I'm going to share your screen. I'm going to look for another video real quick, too. You said, hold on. You muted.
Give me like 2 seconds.
Khan, do your thing. I'm about to actually search this other one then real quick. Shalom, Qual in the building, man. Shalom, Qual. Let me look for
Shalom, King. Shalom.
Yeah, man. So as you see, like I said, the devil know he had but a short time, and these devils been acting up on all scales. Demons have been jumping on people. They've been having to reveal themselves, man. It's real times to tighten up. All of us, even us, the ones that know we Israelites and all that. Like brother said earlier, we do have to fast. We do have to pray. We do have to just allow certain things to really just let it go. You know what I mean?
Yep.
In a sense, you know what I mean?
Don't
And
let it
just
affect your spirit.
and try our best for real, man. And that's why I said it's easier said than done, especially when it comes to people you care about and are concerned with. But at the end of the day, we not in control on who makes it and who doesn't make it. In a sense, like we are protectors for our family. God, it's Yahawashi, it's men, women, children. You know what I mean? So
you cut out a little bit.
I see a little bit. What did you hear?
You saying we were
the last thing you
protectors
heard
after that. Somehow being protectors.
Oh yeah, and I just said, and you know what I mean, it's order with everything. Yeah, we are protectors for our family. That's the only way that we kind of hand, but it's like they have to be in agreement and have to be in order for it to be protected, just like we have to. We know it's God, according to Corinthians, God, Yahawashi, man, woman, children, so forth. So it's like we all have to be in order for this thing to work. But if a person want to leave from under that umbrella, how are we protected? How are we covered? You know what I mean? If we're not under Yahawashi, if we're not in his word, we can't be protected. The same thing with a woman being up under it, or your children being in the safe space. You know what I mean? So with that sense, we have to rely on God and, man, do the best we can, man. Because right now, the devil is definitely about to come down with that great wrath. The devil about to come down with that great wrath for sure. And it's being exposed. Like I said, we've been seeing plenty of examples. But Shab, if you ready, get that for you, and I'm about to search something myself too.
So you see, this is on X, aka Twitter. You feel what I'm saying? U.S. Civil Defense News, right? It says retired military officer, former political advisor to NATO 3-star general, former congressional staffer, wounded warrior in Iraq war veteran, stay informed. So this is a actual U.S. veteran that's just posting these things, right? That we see right here 4 hours ago. NATO-backed Ukrainian forces are striking deep inside Russia territory once again with American and British support using their long-range missiles. So 4 hours ago, they just struck them again. So previously, they already struck them, but now they struck them again after, I guess it's a retaliation after Putin then struck them, right? You see right here is basically what the article just went into. It says with the Biden administration's suicidal moves, ordering attacks on Russian territory, the only thing holding back World War III is Putin's patience and the hope of a negotiated peace with President Trump. And that's even if he make it into office in time. Right. It says U.S. War Department adjusts nuclear deterrent strategy as nuclear peer adversaries escalate. Right. It's the DOD. This is the apartment. They try to deter stuff as a strategy to de-escalate and escalate it. All right, it's the Ukrainian former military supporting commanding general Valery Zolazuni, whatever, Zolazuni. World War III has officially begun.
Mm.
You said you wanted to show some videos.
Yeah, I do got some little something just really popped up. Oh yeah, you can look at that real quick. Look, so this is them striking Russia, right? With some of these.
Mhm.
So what?
So they got hit a third time.
I know they got hit twice for sure.
Yeah, this is
No,
the new one.
This is 2 hours ago. So this is the same one the one that was pinned.
After NATO-backed Ukrainian forces strike with U.S. and U.K. assistance.
Yeah. I think North Korea, Kim Jong-un just said something too. I think it's on U.S. Civil Defense. If you click on his page real quick.
Let me see if I can refresh it.
Down a little bit. Should be past. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Accuses U.S. of stoking tension, warns of nuclear war. Even he warned them. Yeah, because they got that treaty. They got that treaty.
They tapped in with them. And man, I just seen something pop up 18 minutes ago as well, too. I'm gonna show you in a minute after you finish up.
Let me see this one. Russian President Putin says America is pushing the war into global conflict. Yep.
Yeah.
And everybody trying to arrest him now. They say Canada is on him.
Yeah.
He set foot in Canada, Italy,
Yahoo,
Belgium.
Damn.
Yep. It's up for you, small hats.
That's how they can turn on the horror.
Oh no. What is that?
Now officially a wounded man, Amnesty chief says, wow.
United States rejects International Criminal Court's arrest warrants for Nathan and Gilead.
That's how they gonna turn on the horror.
Yep.
That's how they gonna turn on the horror, because he riding with Israel till the wheels fall off, and everybody else is looking against him. And you see, that's the same thing. So how is NATO divided? How can they stand? United States is divided amongst themselves, and NATO is divided amongst themselves now.
Exactly. Man, literally. That's all that's happening. But as we see the devil himself.
Literally.
Yep. Even this, it says Europe is preparing for World War III. Secret documents reveal Germany has begun making plans for the deployment of 800,000 troops in case Russia invades NATO. A 1,000-page war scenario plan called Operation Dutchland has been prepared. 1,000-page war scenario. Yeah. These are the things that's going on, man. Go ahead, Tatiana.
I'm about to show you these little things, YouTube clips, right? So I ain't even watched the video, right? But look at this first. Look at this one. This was posted 3 hours ago. Breaking. Putin just shocked the world, launches nuclear-capable warheads. NATO can't stop it. So they're supposed to be stepping back. So that's 3 hours ago, right? But look at this. Look at this title. This is redacted as well, too. 18 minutes ago. World War III alert. Putin declared Ukraine war is now a global war after NATO strikes inside Russia. Now, let me see this. Anyway, no, let me get it real quick. And I'll do the spirit. I'm going to go back because look at the time on this one. It's 144 hour and 44 minutes, that video. I'm just seeing that. But yeah, let me get the fair use real quick. 1 second. I'm looking for the fair use. Fair use before we go into this video. This is our thoughts, comments, and everything. You know what I mean? Those are our thoughts, comments used for educational purposes on the videos and things that we're going to display. So let me share this. Fair use. And let's see what they talking about a little bit on here.
God. Oh, we can't hear the audio. Well, at least I can't.
Oh, it did say something. It did say something on StreamYard, and I don't know why I said that. Let me I might have to refresh it. 1 second.
Man, I just seen that missile that Russia launched was at Mach 10. Like Mach 10 is crazy.
10 times the speed of sound. You can hear me?
Yeah, God.
All right, let me see what this sound like. Let me know if y'all can hear this now.
Well, Russia just sent a message
God.
to President Biden, back the F off right now, or we will send these same missiles into Europe and the United States. Is anyone listening right now? Or they're just basically playing with fire, playing with death is what they're doing. So what exactly happened? Well, early this morning, this happened. Russia, for the first time in world history, launched their new hypersonic ballistic missiles called the Orashink missile. And it is absolutely devastating. What you're seeing here, they could not stop it. Notice there is no air defense fire coming in to try to stop this. NATO couldn't stop it at all. The speed with which these things traveled was remarkable, and these things were outfitted with non-nuclear warheads using hypersonic warheads. So in other words, this was a message. This was a message to the world.
Hold on. Do y'all see this? So the Russia strike, that's crazy. They're not even talking about Russia striking back. You see how fast them damn things were?
Yeah, man. Hypersonic.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. They're not even talking about Russia striking back. They're only talking about them getting hit. And he said this is a message, because think about what he could have put in them. Them things was looking like, bro, I don't even know, bro. They was striking like lasers. I just want to go back a little bit just to really see it.
Yeah.
But that is nuts.
Literally, like they at their mercy. Like if he could have, if he was to put a nuke inside of that missile right there, it wasn't nothing they could do. And like think about it from America's standpoint. If he send them over here, it's up. Like they gonna hit. Ain't no defense against them.
And he retaliated way faster than expected.
Yep.
Like a day apart, maybe day 2 at the max.
These things traveled.
Look at this.
Was remarkable. And these things were outfitted with non-nuclear warheads using hypersonic warheads. So in other words, this was a message. This was a message to the world. We can put nuclear warheads on these and you can't stop them. We didn't. We used our hypersonic warheads and it was devastating enough. And we took out all of these military targets. You couldn't do anything about it. We've been warning you about it. And with these long-range attacks inside of Russia, we've been warning you. And here it is. You guys can't stop this. You want to F around and find out some more? Because you know where this is headed right now. You know where this is headed. Here was President Putin just a short time ago delivering a message to the world, really, not just Russia. This has been translated all over the world now, warning the West. Here is what you can expect from us. Watch.
Hold on, we got to see. This is through the spirit, because this literally posted 20-something minutes ago. So let's just see this real quick. Hold on.
Такому оружию на сегодняшний день не существует. Ракеты атакуют цели со скоростью 10 махов. Это 2,5-3 километра в секунду. Современные, имеющиеся в мире системы противовоздушной обороны и создаваемые американцами системы противоракетной обороны в Европе подобные ракеты не перехватывают. Это исключено. Подчеркну еще раз, что не Россия, а именно США разрушили систему международной безопасности. И, продолжая бороться, цепляться за свою гегемонию, толкают весь мир к глобальному конфликту.
He just said a lot right there before. Man, wow. He really said it. He said there's nothing they can do. They know they can't stop it. You can't do nothing against Mach 10. I ain't really seen him talk like this, bro. Real talk. He talking now.
Yeah, he putting everybody on notice. Like, look, keep on. Keep on.
Bro, share my screen real quick. Salakia.
Nah, I got you. I got you.
Because we can put hands on you.
Dog. You sharing.
It says Mach 10 is 10 times the speed of sound, or about 7,000 miles per hour.
Damn.
Bro, that is insane. 7,000 miles per hour.
How can you
my
stop
God.
that?
Flight at Mach 10 is considered hypersonic, which is defined as flight at least 5 times the speed of sound. A person ejected from a flight traveling above Mach 10 will likely be killed instantly due to their air densities to the air's density and weight at that level.
Hey,
X-15, and these is they're talking about planes flying
that's
this
a
fast.
plane flying that fast. Yeah,
And that's only 5,156 miles per hour. Mach 10 is at 7,000 miles per hour. And how many missiles do we got flying like this?
Man, he probably get them all like that.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine 200,000 missiles flying like this with nukes on them.
Yeah. So I think if you translate this into seconds, it's like 2 miles per second. Like this thing.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't intercept that.
Yeah.
So
we are literally seeing how Babylon is going to be destroyed by this. There's endless missiles coming at 10 times the sound of speed with nuclear capabilities upon them.
Yeah, 10 times.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's nuts.
7,000 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's a lot. I want to see what else they say on here because this is redacted. This is an American company. They're like kind of whistleblowers that let you know. I wonder if Scott Ritter's going to get on here too. Another whistleblower that was a part of the U.S. military and all this other stuff. These people know it. This is people that's over here in America that don't want to see this country fall, but they know what time it is, just like the prophets do. But it's going to be a lot of people that's out here that's either not paying attention, just overall don't know, or just don't even care and still going to be living their life. And the scripture's going to say it. Of course, we're going to let some scriptures go, but we just want y'all to we're being updated right along with y'all right now. We didn't see this. This is a new video. So I just want to see real quick.
God.
I mean, just let this sink in for a second.
Well, you'd have to be a meathead to be like, yeah, I want that. I hear you and I raise you this. Like, who wants that? Who's not afraid of that?
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Terrifying to think. And by the way, 3,000 miles, the range on these, 1,000 miles up to 3,000 miles, hit all of these European targets, and they can't do anything to stop it. This comes like just hours after the United Kingdom allowed these Storm Shadow missiles to be fired into Russia. This is a clear message to the United Kingdom. This is a clear message to Germany. All of your European allies, even Portugal that supplied a tank. One tank, like from the 1970s. Spain, all of you guys, France, like you want to keep effing around, you're going to find out. Now, Zelensky got on his cell phone and recorded a quick message in response to this, saying they're still trying to gather the information about these advanced weapons that Russia fired into their territory. But he basically said they're treating Ukraine as a proving ground for these advanced weapons.
Yep.
Yeah, how astute of you.
Dog, Ukraine is literally the test dummies. Test it out over here on this land, and then we can see what they do. Sending Zelensky out here, he's an idiot. Real talk. They put a battery in this man's back to do it, but it's like, hey, keep going. Like they ain't even seen really nothing yet. Like he said, he just threw the little test dummies out. Them the testers he done threw out for him right now. So man, it's really about to get real. I wanted to see.
That's not even a Satan 2 and all of that. Like
none of it.
Like that's just something he just wanted to test out. Like you say, the testers. It's nuts.
Some testers, bro.
That's nuts.
Let it go a little bit. Now I know y'all brothers lining up some scriptures.
Сьогодні була нова російська ракета. Всі характеристики, швидкість, висота міжконтинентальної балістичної. Зараз тривають експертизи. Очевидно, що Путін використовує Україну як полігон.
Yeah. So it is a proving ground, right? So we know that NATO is using Ukraine as a proxy. Therefore, it is a proving ground.
So if you were a real leader, sir, you would say, I need to protect my people and abandon my allies in the West and go to peace talks so that none of us die. That's what a real leader would do. That's what a real man would do.
I mean, did you see overnight Zelensky basically admitted that, hey, all of our talk about trying to get Crimea back by force, it's not going to happen. We're not going to be able to get it back by force.
Way to wake up.
Hello.
Okay.
Go ahead, David.
Well, and you're listening to a country that is nowhere near you and ignoring your neighbor. Russia is their neighbor. That would be like us ignoring something with Mexico and Mexico having some deal with Russia. It's like you're a neighbor. We need to have a good relationship.
No, that's like knowing your neighbor has a meth lab, a very unsafe meth lab, and being like, cool. My
Right.
kids probably can sleep well at night.
Now, all of this, of course, go back to 2014, right? And so when anyone in our chat room who's not familiar with this war doesn't understand the history of it, of course, this all started in 2014, arguably before that, but really in 2014 when the United States fomented a coup backed by the CIA inside of Ukraine. And of course, then started attacking ethnic Russians in the contested region of the Donbass, Donetsk, all of that area, right? Those people did not want a United States-backed government in Kiev. And they called upon the help of the Russian Federation. Well, they were being genocided then for years, about 9 years, and Putin had enough. Go this right now.
To save the people that were their ethnic, somebody who acts
like
on
those ethnic in place. Now you're seeing the results of the power and the advanced technology that you cannot stop. Watch.
And we believe it is a mistake on the part of the United States to destroy the system that was established by the Missile Treaty in 2019. We see that the United States and their allies are now considering and has successfully tested their capabilities to deploy advanced missile systems in different parts of the world. And their exercises routinely include the use of such weapons. Russia has unilaterally refused to deploy intermediate and small-range missiles until we see similar weapons deployed by the United States in a region of the world. The use of the novel system, which was essentially an operational test, was carried out in response to the decisions made by the United States and their allies.
So this new novel system
is crazy. I mean, I go into there, but he's literally calling them out by name now. So he's not even thinking about Ukraine. Even though it was Ukraine that did it, we understand that, like he said, it's them. They already said they would. It's all them. It's the United States that's doing this, man. So without further ado, let's get to this Bible, man. I got you up right now.
Salaki, did y'all show the video of the missiles? How they look coming down?
We seen some Russians
on redacted.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Was it like black, like grayed out a little bit? Yeah. Okay. I was making sure.
Yeah. Shalom making Israel in the building, man. Going into this prophecy, man. Putin threatens to cancel Christmas, and he already to send some strikes back after they didn't hit him twice. He hitting them with Mach 10 intercontinental ballistic missiles now, 7,000 miles per hour, man. Let's get it. Push the goddamn button like they said on Rush Hour. Let's get it, man.
Push that button.
For real. He just was bringing some stuff out just 24 minutes ago. He's telling the United States did this. So whatever happens is all because of them. He calling them out by name. He's responding to acts that the United States have done and what they're doing with Ukraine and United Kingdom. But all this other stuff, like he said, they're over there doing stuff. But even while they're helping them, we just seen an article where they're all trying to arrest, the Israel's prime minister, Ben Netanyahu, that dude. But the United States is the only one that's trying to stop it from happening. Everybody else want him arrested because it's all starting from him. Yeah, you see what it say. No, for real. It's up. That's what time it is. For real, for real. You understand? We got to look forward to. It's about to be some things going on, man. Let's bring this word out.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 12. Thus saith Yahawah, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahawah, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard a rumor from Yahawah, an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, in the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahawah. So this is the prophecy concerning the so-called white man. You feel what I mean? Ultimately, each and every single one of these white people or Edomites are puffed up, right? We got America, then we got even Putin. After Putin get rid of America, he's going to have the evil thought in his mind to think it's his turn to rule the world, right? Or anybody else. You feel what I'm saying, right? But they have to be brought down. You feel what I'm saying? Once one devil is brought down, then another devil he gonna rise up and do something, all because he took out the bigger devil. But he's gonna have to get taken out too, right? Verse 17. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. Right? These are the things that's coming to this place, right? All the plagues thereof that we about to see: nuclear war, famines, pestilence, death, and destruction. All of this stuff is coming to this place, and people gonna realize it, right? Verse 18, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor city thereof, saith Yahawah, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her, who is a chosen man, that I may appoint over her. For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time, and who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Right? It says, verse 20, therefore hear the counsel of Yahawah. He that have that he have taken against Edom and his purposes, that he have proposed against his inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Right? And this is what's coming. It says, behold, verse 22, behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of woman in her pangs. This is the things that's coming to America, because people think Trump about to save this and do all of this and that. But like I say, and at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in pangs. People are not about to be able to believe the things they about to see. People think Trump getting in office, they about to have make America great again and all of this and that. But no, y'all about to be in pangs, right? See what this word means. Pangs. Right. To bind, be narrow in distress, to make narrow, cause distress, be sieged, be straitened, be bound, scant, be cramped, be in straits, to make narrow, suffer distress, vex, vexer, harasser, treat with enmity, vex, harass, to show hostility towards. So these are the type of things people about to be upon in these last days. And this was coming to so-called America. And we got to understand this and use the wisdom that we have to escape these things by believing in praying and fasting, man. This is
That's right.
That's right. To understand in these last days.
That's right, man. That's right. If you can you go to the next chapter? Get now started like verse 22, 50 and 22, man. And just read some for your brother.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Yeah. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou art not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahawah. Yahawah hath opened his armory and have brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord Yahawah of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her upon as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing be left, let nothing of her be left. Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of Yahawah our God, the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against Yahawah, against the Holy One of Israel.
And this is one of the most proudest people ever. You got to think this is breaking the whole hammer because everybody swear that is America. They think this is the toughest place. They think they can't be beaten, all this other stuff. So it's like he's going to allow it to fall upon you. Like they're about to be deceived as well in their pride and all this other stuff. And they about to be taken down with the weapons that he had, like from their armor, because they're the first ones that opened up the atom bomb and nuclear bomb, and now it's about to come back and bite them in the ass, bro. It's coming back to bite them because y'all wanted to start it, and then other people took this same knowledge and that wisdom and they created it into something better, into something that you can't stop, bro. Let's keep going on. I know it's a little Martyrs want to, interject on that part.
Verse 30. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith Yahawah. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
That's just how you know this is where we at right now, because this is where people went, because we were not in no captivities together as far as northern and southern kingdom. Then talking about thou, O most proud. Who was the proudest person mentioned in the Bible? Who was he always talking about? The pride of thy heart. All this. This is talking about Esau. We understand that old ancient Babylon, those are Hamites. This is not them people. So this is prophecy right here. This is what's about to happen to Babylon. The proud of them, like you said, the proud. It shall cease. All this other thing, everything about the pride, they're done. Really, they about to stumble, fall. None shall raise him up. And gonna kindle a fire in all his cities. This whole place is about to be utterly destroyed, man. Real talk. If you want to get more on there, you can. But I'm thinking like, what's the other one? Like Revelation 18. Just a lot of this stuff. It's all the stuff that he's saying about them.
I think it's something 51 too. Kyle, you had something?
Yeah, I had the Revelation 18 pulled up, and
wow. Well, I'll let you bring that out next. Shab, I know you're 51 and do got some stuff. Yep. Look, Babylon judged for her sins
against Yahawah, right? It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 from the top. Thus said Yahawah, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that raise up against me a destroying wind, right? Because we know the whole world against the children of Israel, right? And them raising up against the prophets and against his people is them raising up against the Lord, right? That's why Yahawashi said, he that hateth me, hateth the Father, right? Because he speaks nothing of that. I mean, he speaks nothing but what the Father taught him, right? Verse 2, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall enter her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth the archer, bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her host. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his God, of Yahawah of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul, not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense, right? These are the times we head into. The things that we are seeing are things that we have never seen before in human history. They say Putin made history by ever launching a hypersonic intercontinental ballistic missile. This is history we see, right? These are all the stepping stools of the destruction of America. And we've been telling y'all this for the past 20, 30 years. You feel what I'm saying? The elders and even brothers ourselves for the past 4 to 5 years, we've been saying
exactly.
This,
right? Shalom, the end is come. That's crazy because the guy wants sharing what you want right now through the spirit. This is perfect. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Like we keep going because he got down to verse 9. Verse 9 is heat. It's crazy.
Keep going,
This is crazy.
It says, verse 7: Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahawah's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And it's about to go right into Revelation 18, right?
18, bro.
Verse 8: Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. Right? Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up unto the skies.
They forsake this damn place. People still trying to hold on to this place. Everyone, people need to be going back, especially these foreigners. They need to be going back home for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of course, man, this is crazy.
That's what I seen. Ellen DeGenerate or something like that.
Yeah, DeGeneres. Yeah, what she do?
She left. I forgot where they said she went, but they said she left after Trump got elected and everything. Like she just left.
Wow. Hey, you know what? It's one more thing before you finish. So I seen something. I think it was on another redacted video earlier, and I wish I could find it right. But it's just showing the difference between the mentality of the Babylon or Americans versus Russians, right? They over here still not telling us nothing. They just making it seem like they're so bad, right? Russia is over there telling their people to get ready, to get out of places, and they even have like bunkers set up for regular people. Yeah. These rich niggas over here have their own, and they going everywhere else. They not telling nobody nothing. Russia has moving bunkers and all this other stuff set up for their people because they know they're going into war and they actually care about their people. Babylon don't give a damn about nobody, nothing or nobody. Literally eats their own babies, like Tupac said. America eats its babies, literally, and that's just what it is. The spirit of this place. But keep going. I just wanted to say that, bro. I seen it earlier. I'm like, that's crazy.
Like the nuclear fallout houses or something like that. I think I seen them like they
yeah.
I'm like, damn, they know. Like you said, that's a truthful government shit. Like they let you know, like, man, you better get right. Get right as best as they can. Because I mean, eventually they gonna get taken out them houses. But verse 10, it says, Yahawah have brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahawah our God. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahawah have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahawah, the vengeance of his temple, right? This is the vengeance, all because what Babylon has done, he is raising up everybody in the world to destroy the whore.
Literally.
Her sins have reached up unto heaven, right? Verse 12, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes, for Yahawah have both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. Right? O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come in the measure of thy covenants. Oh my God. It says, the Lord of hosts have sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. He have made the earth by his power. He hath established the world by his wisdom, and hath stretched out the heaven by his understanding. Right? Let me jump down. That's probably it on that. I'm looking at. We keep going into it, but we go get this Revelation 18. Just go pick up right where we left off.
I don't know what I'm thinking of when it said when he destroy him, they're gonna do his will. I don't know if that's that Gog or Magog, or I can't think of it right now. But it's like them destroying stuff, they're gonna do his will. It might be in Revelation 18. I'm about to ask you, Kanye, though, definitely, because it go right. This go hand in hand with that Jeremiah 50, 51, all this other stuff. It goes hand in hand, bro.
Con. So I'm about to bring this out. See the title of it is Babylon is falling.
So like you see what the Ian is coming said, and that's right, because that's what Bill Gates and all them playing. Talking about by vaccines, we could do this. So they trying to lower the population number. Look, Babylon the Great is only concerned about the Georgia Guidestone, destroying society to 500 million people. New World Order. You see, and that's been their plan. They've been trying to get people up out of here. Damn devils.
They trying anything. That's why Revelation 12 tell you, woe to you that be on the earth, because the devil has come down upon you with great wrath, because he have but a short time. I'm about to bring this out real quick. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 1. Says, and after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils and the whole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Watch this. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. And that's literally what we've been telling our people this for the longest. Detach from America. Like every time we go into a live or a video or a lesson on prophecy or what's about to happen to America, revelation has to come out because it ties so closely to, it's telling you what's about to happen. So every time we bring this out, it's just another knock on your head. Detach from America. All right. It says, verse 5 says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she have filled to her double. How much have she glorified herself and lived deliciously? And that's America, living the American dream.
Yo.
Right? It says so much, so as much as they puffed themselves up and made themselves seem so great, watch this. It says, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. All right, and that's them nukes, that's the missiles. All right, it says, for strong is Yahawah power who judgeth her. So that's what's coming to America. Like it's point blank, simple as that. America's about to be burned with fire, utterly, like everything here. Right, that's why Peter tell you, like everything that we see here, all the works is about to be gone. This is it. Like the brother said in the comment section, who is that? The end is come. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, he be on fire.
Like we at the very end. This is it. This is what we've been. This is literally our redemption. This is what we've been waiting for.
Yep, this is not our rest, man. And I seem like we can't get no rest over here. And I don't know about y'all, but in the spirit, man, niggas is tired. It's time. This ain't our rest, man. Like you said, rise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction, because this place is doomed for destruction. Even look at that, like the latter end. Look at the Amalek. Just doing this in the comments, man. It's some fire brothers in the comments, man. Numbers 24:20. When he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end should be that he should perish forever, man. That's all the Edomites. They cooked.
Con, I just had a quick point, like, because we know the scriptures call her the virgin daughter, right? That's why she says I said, a queen, I'm no widow, and shall see no sorrow, right? This is how basically innocent people think, right? 3 seconds left on the clock. God, right?
Talk.
So when you think about it, like, the reason why the scriptures call her virgin daughter, because America has never seen no bloodshed, never seen no trials and tribulations. You feel what I'm saying? That's really like detrimental to society, besides like 08 and the little stuff crashing. But other than that, we didn't see no war upon this land, or no nukes or no bombs dropped like the rest of the world have seen. You get what I mean? Like what's going on in Gaza and all of this stuff. Like this stuff is about to happen. It's about to all happen at once. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Babylon the Great is about to get bust down with every move in the damn world at once. At once, bro. Really think about it. Really think about this. She is a virgin. She about to get hit with everything her first time ever. It's not about to be no minor little war. It's about to be thermonuclear fire.
Yeah,
it's about to be bad, bro.
It's about to be bad. Like you said, like America's never had like nothing on this scale has ever happened before. Like they had civil wars, but all of that was eternal. Like, and the closest thing we had to anything as far as like an outside attack was what was that? The 9/11, like
man,
from something like that. But something on this scale, like you said, and it happening all at once, and how devastating it's gonna be. It's just like that's true judgment. That's judgment from the Lord, man. Like, God, this place is finished. And like we said, we keep saying that. How can you prepare for something that's never been? Like, how can America prepare for something that's never been through? So it has no choice but to fall.
Yeah, it can't.
And this is why
49. All of them. I'm just thinking 49, 50, 51, 50. Wow.
Yeah, yep.
Jeremiah
All
was
back to
going
back.
crazy. 49 and 10, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret parts, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighbor, and he is not. That's what it's saying for sure. He threw.
This is why this is the end of the world, because the things that we about to see, this place has to end. All of the wickedness we already see, all the trials and tribulations everybody is going through, even their own people. You feel what I'm saying? Like this, them ruling is just made this world how bad it is now. Literally.
That's right.
It's nuts.
That's right.
I'm about to bring out this preset and just going on what the brothers are saying, man. Like we understand what time it is, but this second Esdras chapter 6 and verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world. Right, the current world that we live in, how society is set up, and just the traditions and just all the wickedness, all of that, it ends with Esau. And who's ruling the world? Esau. So, and look at the state of the world, right? And it says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So that's why we saying like our redemption is here. Like this is what we've been waiting on. We've been waiting on the Lord. The Lord willing, we continue to fast, pray, endure, so we can partake in this new world that's coming, that's set up in righteousness under the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to worry about just the atrocities and just all of the wickedness that goes on in this place that's talked about and that goes unseen and untalked about. So it's like, this is what we've been waiting on, man. This is like all praises to Yahawah.
That's right. That's right. And low key, I found what I was looking for. I was trying to think, because I'm like, I know like it was a free will like cut. Like, you know, we understand that Yahawah was in control of every single thing, right? But it's certain scriptures that kind of, you know, it alludes to it more clearly than others, right? But Brother Shab said something earlier, right? He was saying that we understand what's about to happen. We understand these things are coming. And like I said, some people that don't understand, but we have the cheat code, we have the playbook. We can see the whole field. We have everything that we need is right here. All the answers are right here, right? And it's just like all these things that are about to happen along. Like you said, we understand Babylon's about to be destroyed. We understand that all these things are happening, and whatever is about to happen is all because it's the will of the Lord, right? So I'm about to really what you got up on the screen, Kanye? Like you got something. I'm about to share something real quick.
No, I was just looking at something. I ain't know my screen still.
Oh yeah, your screen's still up there. I'm about to switch real quick, right? Because you pulled up 18, right? But I was thinking of this, because we understand who the victor is. It's going to be God is always going to prevail. He's going to send his son, who is the Lamb, Yahawashi. He's not Yahawah. He is the son of Yahawah, right? But these things right here just made me think at this point. My point is in 17, right? But this is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 14. Look, victory for the Lamb. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is Lord of lords and King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth, America, are people, multitudes, and nations, and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. They're going to hate her. NATO and the EU are going to hate this place, but we can see the reasons why they will, and shall do what? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Why are they going to do all these things? It's because they just turned on their friend, or they doing it on their own? No, right here. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will. That's what I was thinking of, to fulfill his will, and to agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. So we already know her destruction, her latter end is to be utterly destroyed with fire. She's going to be turned on by the whore, Gog and Magog, and all their allies. Everybody's going to turn and burn this damn whore, and it's rightfully so. You know what I mean? And it's just what they have to come. And like you said, we have to play, but we understand all these things, because even when we was talking about Russia with bunkers, and Shab said earlier that Ellen DeGeneres got out of here. I'm sure she got a bunker somewhere and all these other things. So with this place going down, is Israel being lifted up, as he read in Second Esdras, 6 and 9. The end of the world is Esau and Jacob, as you get in that follow-up, right? So it's going to be the ones doing this. They're going to think they're going to try to run. They can do all this, but God is restoring us at the same time he's bringing his place down, right? And this is Jeremiah 16, starting verse 14. It says, therefore, behold, the days cometh, saith Yahawah, that it shall no more be said, Yahawah liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, which what we talk about now, that was the greatest, the Exodus, all these things, right? He said, we not even going to talk about that no more, but what we going to talk about? Verse 15, but the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I have gave to their fathers, right? Verse 16, behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahawah, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. Those are those underground bunkers and all these secret things that they have. They're going to be hunted out. Even the ones that think they're going to escape this destruction over here, they still going to get found when Yahawashi come through. You know what I mean? Keep getting a little more just to hit, because this goes right along with Revelation 18 as well, and Jeremiah. Well, this is Jeremiah 16, but the later chapters. For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. Verse 18. And first I will recompense their iniquity first, and their sin double, as he said, reward them for double. Because what? Because they have defiled my land. They have filled my inheritance with carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. Like he said, so this place is surely polluted. We understand that blood defiles the land. All these things have happened, and that's why everything is detestable, and this is why this place has to be burnt with fire. And I'm going to finish this right here. Verse 19, O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit, because there is no profit. Anything outside of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is all vanity. And if you're not on the side of the Lord, it doesn't even matter. Everything that you have is going to be short-lived, right? Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know my hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is Yahawah. They about to know this real soon. All these things is about to happen. People about to know that they religion, their heritage is false, that they've inherited, they stole from the true children of Israel. They about to know all these things, man. And real talk. And a lot of them know, the head people know that they're doing this. That's why they trying to have this cover up. That's why they do have contingency plans. That's why they do have bunkers. That's why they are trying to get that chip and over here to implant the mark of the beast, so they can put your consciousness into artificial intelligence and think they can escape that way, right? And then you got a lot of people that don't know, according to the words of Yahawashi, that's just out here, that's just completely asleep, that's in darkness, that's caught up in this world when they don't even can see. Well, if you have a spirit in you and some type of light in you, which is the spirit, which is the Holy Spirit, which is a soul, which is all these things, you can feel that something is off. So the people that's going to be described, and I'm going to go right here in Matthew 24, how are they still just out here just living their life? Because they're really in the illusion. And it's just let you know that this is the matrix for real, bro. Because if you can't see that this is over and you still out here, you're not trying to get right with God, you're not trying to better yourself, you're not trying to, you know what I mean, please the Lord, what are you really doing, man? Shout out to the Severin in the building, shalom to everybody here, right? So it just made me think it is like, how is this possible? These people have to not have any light, right? But let's see, Matthew 24, start at verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. So likewise ye, when you shall see all these things, all these chapters we read, Jeremiah, Revelation, all these things that we read, you shall know that it is near, even at the doors. It is right here. We just seen what's going on in redacted. All these things is right, is going on, right? Verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. Verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father who is Yahawah only, right? So we can see the season, we can see is here. We can't pinpoint and tell you that it's about to happen December 5th. You know what I mean, 2024 at 3:33 p.m. We can't say that, right? But we can see the things like he said. We know the summer is now. You can look at the signs, right? Verse 37, though. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. There shall be two in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, the one shall be taken and the other left. Watch ye therefore, ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh. You know what I mean? So a lot of the people, the faithful watchers, that's the people that's out here, that's keeping the commandments, that's going live, that's hitting the streets, that's studying, that's even tapping in, the ones that's watching, they're the ones it's not going to catch you. You're not going to be cut in darkness. You're not going to get, that analogy is not going to hit you. Just like the people, like he said, in the days of Noah, they were out here thinking things were sweet. It's not going to rain. It's not going to come. All these other things, they out here living their life because they are literally living in darkness and not knowing that they can't even realize what's going on outside of the matrix that they are caught up in real quick. And it made me think it is, what is it? Thessalonians real quick.
That's through the Spirit. I had that pulled up.
Got it. I'll let you pull it real quick. If you got it, it's easier for me to just click your screen. Go ahead and bring it out. It's literally like, that's just what it is, bro. Really what it is. And I know a little job got something. So
and it's like what is getting closer to this, man? This is one of them scriptures I've been really like harping on and just meditating on. Like it's gonna explain it. So I'm gonna explain it at the end, right? So this is first. Well, I'm gonna let you break it down, but this book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 1 says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Mm-hmm.
For when they shall say, peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape."
And you want me to tell you something through the Spirit with this line? We always look at it like they're going to say something at one point in time. But think about America right now. We just understand they always going to say peace and safety because they want to keep people sheep over here. So it's not as bad as you think it is, y'all. That's really America. It's not that bad. They can't beat us anyway. They don't have a reason to tell them to get right, to go into bunkers or do that to them because they are the most proud that they're going to wait until the bitter end anyway. So it's always going to be peace and safety when you really think about who we dealing with. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee. They never going to really admit that we are in trouble. You know what I mean? They never going to admit it. So they're going to be saying peace and safety, but not knowing we see everything. We know that sudden destruction, we just read, it is even at the door. Yahawashi said it, right? But let's keep going.
Verse 4, "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief."
See, that's the thief right there. People always be like, it's going to come like a thief in the night. You know what I mean? Which we understand that, a thief in the night, you're not going to know the exact day. But it's like, if I'm sitting here waiting, if I'm watching these prophecies, I'm watching the news, I'm lining everything up with biblical scripture, I'm going to be sitting here. If I know people's houses are being broken into in my neighborhood, I'm going to be sitting up at night with my pistol in my hand. Excuse me if it just was like that, you know what I mean? Not to be, carnal, but I'm just saying as an analogy, you're going to sit here and wait. You're going to sit here and wait, and that's what you're supposed to be doing, waiting on the Lord, watching, right? So it's not going to catch you. You're not going to be caught as a thief in the night, and it literally says it, right? We're just going to break yourself down. Let's keep going.
Verse 5 says, "Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation."
I'll put on that whole armor of God, man. We got to put that whole armor on. We got to, and you got to be watching and putting your armor on, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Putting that faith, everything, the whole armor on. You ready? You are ready with the whole armor. You said breastplate of faith, love, helmet, hope of salvation. That's everything we need.
Yeah. And it's like what I was meditating on this, and it's just verse 8. It's like we understand that there are going to be people who are just going to be sleep, who whether they choose to be sleep or they bought into this propaganda. It's like, but us, we've been brought to this marvelous light, and we measuring the times. It's like, what do we need to be doing? And it's telling you right here, put on the breastplate of faith. Have faith in the Most High. Have faith that the path you on, keeping the commandments, having faith, the persecution, the trials and tribulations that you have endured, it has meaning. Have faith in the Most High that all these things have meaning for your life, and it was a process for your purification and for your and for that coming glory. This suffering is nothing, right? And then it says, "And love, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation," because that's what our hope is in. Hope that the Most High has preordained us for salvation, because the path we on now is contrary to this world, which is wickedness and darkness. We on the path of light and righteousness. So our hope is in salvation. Our hope and trust, our faith is in the Most High. And it was just me just meditating on this was just reassuring and just comforting, because it's like this is what we have to do. And like Shah brought out that scripture, everybody's in a lot. Mm-hmm. What you are supposed to be doing, the Most High have you doing, you're doing now. So it's like we just have to have faith and trust that what the Most High has in place for us is that salvation. That's our hope. That's our strength. That's everything.
Just to hit on that, right? Because it's like we gotta understand that everybody to see this place falling is about to go into a downtrodden state. People are about to be seriously vexed, right? And this is why we have to have our spirits high, because if people are already vexed right now that Trump is in office and all of this stuff, imagine when you can't eat or you can't feed your family or you can't do stuff for your kids or this or that. You feel what I mean? We know these things are coming. So we have to guard our spirit day in and day out, because we understand that this is what the world is doing. The world is stocking up on guns and food and thinking they got to rely on these things. We got Yahawah, the man that split a rock for us. You feel what I'm saying? The man that fed us from heaven, manna. The man that gave us some quail. This is the things we got to hearken on in these last days, man. We got to hearken on the things that our God will do for us when we truly believe in him and have faith in him.
You see that
we're thinking about things on this realm, and we have to think above. That's why I say store your treasures up in heaven. The things we are doing are putting our things up in heaven. So we have no care about these things down here, because we know all of these things is going to be destroyed. Thus saith the Bible.
Right. Look, you went there through the spirit. You see Hispanics posted that, Kanya. You just went there through the spirit. Y'all on the same exact one. Romans 8:31. What then shall we say of these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Because that's what we got. We don't need nothing else if we got him, right? Real talk.
You might as well keep going.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. He got it right now. Kanya just finished. Yeah, I just was looking at some of these. You know, the end is comes then that hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. Proverbs 13:12. But bring that back and then, read that part again and then keep going.
Yep. This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 31. It says, what shall we say then to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of God's elect? It is God that justifieth. Who is he that condemneth? Salakia. It is Christ that died, yea, rather, that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of God, who also maketh intercession for us. Who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword?
That's everything that everybody's about to face right now when shit hits the fan. All these things he's asking you, shall these things separate you from the love of Christ? Anything?
Verse 36. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, and all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, or any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ, Yahawashi, Hamashiach Yahawashi, our Lord.
Nothing can get in the way,
Mm.
especially if
God.
you let nothing
God.
can stop you if you got him. It don't matter what it is.
And this is
Have
the
that
things you
faith
got to
and trust.
meditate on, man, day and night, that we have nothing to worry about. We have nothing to worry about, man. God is on our side. He has risen us up in these last days to be his people, to be his servants, man. And you got to believe that with your whole heart and with your whole mind and serve God, man.
Literally.
Serve God.
All right, I just want to bring this one out real quick. It's just like, with that being said, no matter what's going on around you, trust in the Lord, because there's never going to be a time that you can show me that someone called upon Israelite, a righteous Israelite called upon the name of Yahawah and was forsaken. You're not going to be able to show me that, right? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahawah and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? So it's like, we ain't got nothing to worry about. You doing the will of the Father, you keeping the commandments, having faith. What is there to worry about?
Nothing.
It's literally not. It's a slap in the face of the Most High for you to be doubting and worrying. Why are you worrying? He told you, if you have complete trust and utter trust in the Most High's word, he already told you if you keep the commandments, you gonna eat, you're gonna be good, you're gonna have joy of heart. You good.
That's right.
But, you know what I'm saying? If you're not doing those things, you got something coming for you. But for those who are, it's like, it's relax. Just let the Most High work. He got us.
That's
It's a
right.
plan.
That's right. Can you get Job chapter 5 for me real quick? And then look at a guy on Psalms 46 and 1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. That whole chapter is fire, because even I think when you went to 10, it said, be still and know that I'm the Lord. They go and get guns and know that I'm the Lord. And they say go and stock up and get a bunker knowing I'm the Lord. It said, be still and know that I'm the Lord. Literally. Go down to let's go down to about 17. Yeah, start at 17.
This is the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 17. It says, behold, happy is the man whom God correcteth. Therefore, despise not thou the chastising of the Almighty. It says, for he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
See, that's 7 right there. That's the spiritual right there, because we understand that's the trumpets, all these things, right? So he's been delivering us. And then 7, that final and last plague, if he delivered you from all of these things and been saving you all this time and everything he saved you from, he said, even in 7, there shall no evil touch you, because we understand that what he said, evil is set up for the wicked, right? The righteous shall fear no evil thing. What's that? Ecclesiastes 8 and 5. Even, but let's finish this out real quick. Look at the rest, and I want you to get that, but finish the rest of this.
This fire.
I'm telling you.
Verse 20 says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
What else?
Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
What you gonna do with destruction? It
says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beast of the field shall be at peace with thee.
See, that's for the people that's there, because remember it said, what's that in Micah? It's like, is it 5 where it said when you try to run somewhere, and then you run from a bear and run into a lion and go in here and all this other stuff.
I think that's Amos.
It is Amos. That's what it is. It's Amos. And then, but here he said the beast of the field is going to be at peace with the people that he's saving from all the woes and all this other stuff like that. So it's just showing you the lots to set up for one people and lots to set up for other ones, though. But let's keep going, though. And then you can pull them just because I quoted it. But he's still telling you what he saved you from. This is crazy. Let's keep going, though.
Where I leave off at? Verse 24 says, and thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. Thou shalt know also that thy seed shall be great, and thy offspring as the grass of the field, grass of the earth. Thou shalt come to thy grave in a full age, like as a shock of corn cometh in his season. Lo, this we have searched it, so it is. Hear it and know thou it for thy good.
See, everything is going to be for the good of those that love the Lord. Everything. It don't even matter, right? In Amos 5. That's what I was thinking of. So that's the opposite end. He said the beasts of the field is going to be at peace with the ones that he's saving. You're going to laugh at famine and destruction and all these other things. You're going to laugh at these things, right? But what about the other people that's in there, you know what I mean, that's not? Start at 18.
Yep. God. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of Yahawah. To what end is it for you? The day of Yahawah is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. It says, shall not the day of Yahawah be darkness and not light? Even very dark and no brightness in it.
So pause there, right? So if you are part of the elect, if you were the righteous, nothing is going to be able to get in the way of you. Like I said, nothing can separate you from the love of Christ, right? Nothing is going to be able to get to you. You're going to laugh at everything. Everything is going to breeze over you, right? Contrary to the wicked, he said, woe to them. No matter where they go or where they try to run, they're going to run into trouble. That's the opposite end of this. As if you run from a lion and a bear met him, you run into a house leaning on a wall, a serpent bit him. He run out the door, it's guns blazing. He make it there, now he hungry. Like, what is really going on? You know what I mean? This is crazy. You keep going, man. I just hit them points, man. That joke came to my mind and then see it led to other places. But that's all I got. I know you.
I just wanted to bring out this one point about the beast and everything. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 29. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him. So these things that are happening to the wicked, appease, they are pleasing to the Most High. Right? It says, verse 29. Or sorry, I said 29, but verse 28, but 29. It says, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Right? Teeth of wild beasts and the scorpion and serpents and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. So, I'm gonna bring this out. It says, they shall rejoice in his commandment, they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word. So it's, hey, when the time comes for your destruction that the Most High has played out for you, like everything is gonna be against you. Everything. And it's gonna happen the way he wanted it to happen, and they're gonna be ready for you. So, like you said, no matter if you flee from that lion, when you're gonna meet a bear, you think you're in a house safe, you're gonna meet a serpent. Like, it's nowhere you can go to escape the judgment of the Lord. That's why we telling our people, come repent and return to the Lord now. Why that place of repentance is open. Because once it closed, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you got to look forward to.
Yeah. So as believers, you have to know if you're doing everything you're supposed to do, there's nothing that you can do to separate you from the love of God. If you know He's with you, He's going to protect you. You won't feel no evil thing. Let's if you got something else, but I want to end with this Ecclesiastes because I said it. Ecclesiastes chapter 8. That's what he say in verse 5. Baba Kusha.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandments shall feel no evil thing. And a wise man's heart discerning both time and judgment.
Right there, they discerning it. A wise man, you have wisdom because it comes from the scripture. So we understand what to look for because we have the playbook. So that's what makes you wise. And now you understand time and judgment. You understand why people are going to die. You understand the seasons and when it's supposed to happen. And you understand that if you are keeping God's commandments, no evil thing shall come to you, which my brother just read in Ecclesiasticus, that these things are evil or made for judgment. Teeth of wild beasts, all these things, famine, death, it is made for the wicked. That's evil things that's going to happen to them. But if you keep the commandments, you won't feel no evil thing. It's just, hey, it speaks for itself, man. Book, chapter, verse. It is what it is. And that's all I got.
It's fire. Keep the commandments. Don't, hey man, just cause. Hold on. Keep the commandments. Don't listen to nobody else telling you nothing. Nothing, anything other than this, separate from them. Just cause we harping on this point. We have to keep the commandments of God. You know what I'm saying? And faith. We need to have those two in conjunction. If anybody is coming, think about how crazy that sounds for somebody to tell you no longer have to do what God said. That's crazy, right? But this book, Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. So, especially in these last days, safeguard your spirit. Don't go off into these vain and enticing doctrines. Stick to the base commandments. To stick to the commandments, have faith. That's what we need to do. We don't need to go dive off into nothing super mystical and trying to sound deep. It's just that simple for us, right? Because this is crunch time, man. There's no time for games. There's no time for slacking off. None of that. Like, we need to lock in, family. Keep the commandments. Have faith. Warn your people, and if they don't listen, the blood is off your hands. Is on them. You know what I'm saying? It's just as simple as that. Okay, that's all I had on that, man. I don't know if my brother Shab had anything, but if not, any questions in the chat?
Man, I ain't got nothing, man.
Like it's about it, man. Shalom to everybody that's in here. If y'all haven't, get our lights up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Turn that bell on so you will get them notifications, man. We almost up out of here, man. It's high time to get right. Focus on what we need to be focused on, man. Like I said, it's going to be harder because the Most High is definitely still testing people because, you know what I mean, he uses Satan to do things right now, and this is not the time to really waver. Like I said, it's going to be easier said than done, man, but we have to do what we have to do to remain in the spirit the best that we can, man. At the end of the day, we are all being afflicted. This place just being in Babylon is an affliction. So far as us with brothers in our households, with everybody, let's do the best we can to deal with each other the best way that we can, man. We all are going through stuff, man, woman, and child, man. I'm not going to act like all of us are not dealing with temptations, with demons, because if you go to work, anytime you have to go outside, you are automatically, coming up against you in the valley of the shadow of death, because that's where this place is, man. So whatever we can do, we need to try to do to be the best we can for each other, because as so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, men, women, and child, this world is against us because we are God's children. You know what I mean? They're against all of us, the man, the women, the child. They're trying to turn us against each other. And it's high time for us to realize this and don't be ignorant of Satan's devices, man, and just do what we can, man. If this is afflicting, this is a fire, but it's supposed to be changing us for the better, man. And let's just, continue to grow and, be the best we can, man. 1% better every day, man. That's all it takes, a little bit. Because after 100 days, what's that? That's 100%. You know what I mean? And that's just, in a sense, you know what I mean? But we just try to just make little improvements every single day, bro. Because the day you stop learning is the day you start dying. So let's just continue to grow, continue to repent daily. I know we don't really say that enough. Everybody needs to repent daily and ask God to forgive you for sins knowingly and unknowingly. We have to repent daily. That's a part of being humble. Ask God for forgiveness for things that we may or may not even know we committed. You know what I mean? And that's really all I got for y'all. Shalom to everybody that's here. Like I said, man, tap in. I have a thumb to everybody. You know what I mean?
Shalom, I have a thumb. All praises to Yahawah. Like, you know what I'm saying? We here. Our redemption draweth nigh. That's all I got to say on
that. Shalom, family.
So with that, I'd like to say, call halal Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM Rakakodash, to say shalom, Kwam Yasharala. Until next time, Israel, we'll see y'all, Lord willing, Tuesday, November the 26th.
26th.
Yeah, 26th. New moon, next Saturday. You know what I mean? And all that good stuff, man. So we about to, get prepared for that. It's next week. It's a week away. And let's, man, continue to remain in the spirit. We are almost out of here, man. So shalom, everybody.